All right, cool. So now we have 8 scenes that are set up in bank 30 right here. And what we're going to do now is we're going to set up a chase. So in order to set up a chase, what we're going to do is we're going to enter into program mode. So we're going to hold down program for 3 seconds. Now it says program here. It says program scenes. So that's the default. What we're going to do is we're going to hit one of these chase buttons. So I'm going to do 6. So I'm going to hit 6. Now it says program chase 6. So now what we're doing is we're adding the scenes in the order that we want to see them into chase 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around. I'm going to choose one of these scenes. We'll say I'll choose this one. And now it's just sort of like the process of adding the scenes. We're adding the scenes to chases. So I'm just going to hit MIDI add. See all those lights flash again? We go to a different scene, MIDI add. Different scene, MIDI add. All right, and I'm just going to do this a whole bunch. Great, and I can even change my bank. So I'm going to go up to bank 1 and go to this scene there. I'm going to add that. Ooh, bam, bam, ooh, bam, bam, boom, bam, bam. All right, sweet. So I have a whole bunch of scenes that are loaded into chase 6 now. Great. Let's do chase 5. So I'm just going to go through this process, and I'm just going to like randomly pick these. I'm going to go up a bank, go to bank 2. Great. Now chase 5 is done. Awesome. Let's go to chase 4. Let's change our bank. I'm going to hit bank up here, so I'm at bank 3 now. And I programmed these before. We'll do that one. And see, I can switch between these different scenes, but unless I press MIDI add, it doesn't add it. So I can switch between them to see what they look like. We'll grab that one, MIDI add, bam. MIDI add, we'll do that, boom, MIDI add. And it's called MIDI add because in normal mode, it changes your MIDI channel. In program mode, it will add stuff. So it's in the add sort of functionality now, but that's why it's called MIDI add. Cool, let's go to chase 3. Change the bank. All right, sweet, let's go to chase 2. Oops. Chase 1, I accidentally hit the chase button. So let's go back to chase 2. Add a bunch of stuff to it. Cool, chase 1. Sweet, so I added a whole bunch of a whole bunch of scenes to the chase. Now I'm gonna hold down program for 3 seconds. Bam, we're back into manual mode. Get myself out of blackout. So, remember, these faders aren't going to do anything because these fixtures are not active. If I activate the fixtures, I can bring them all down. So let's just bring them all down. I'm going to turn them off. See? And then it went to whatever the most recent scene is. So instead, let's go to scene 1. If I hit scene 1 again, it's going to turn this off. Again, if we have the lights out like that, I can always hit blackout. And then that will turn them off. Blackout again, turn them back on. So you can use this to sort of be like a flashing thing, right? Now, in order to use the chase, all we're going to do is we're going to hit the chase button. Oops. So now it says manual, chase 1. Great. So we're in chase 1 scene. And then actually, so there's kind of 3 modes, right? So there's manual, there's program, and then the third one is auto. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop that. Now it's in auto. And now, once we hit one of the chases, say we'll do chase 1, we'll turn ourselves out of blackout. It's going to transition between all the different scenes that are in that chase. Now we have 2 different faders over here that's going to control how quickly it does this and sort of the behavior of these fades. Now the first one is called speed time. Now if I turn speed time to its lowest value, which is at the top, and you can see these little dots, we'll show that. What that means is it's not going to linger on any of the scenes. Whenever it reaches a scene, it's going to switch over to the next scene. And it's going to do that in 100 milliseconds, so 1/10 of a second. Now I can bring it all the way down to 10 minutes. And that means it's going to hold on to that scene for literally 10 minutes before it transitions into the next one. So it's going to hold it for a really long period of time. That's for like lighting buildings and that sort of stuff. And it's going to tell you how long the speed is here. So you can bring it down. Let's bring it down to like we'll give it 6 seconds. So 6 seconds here. Now the other one that we have is fade time. Now fade time is going to determine how long it's going to take to transition from one scene to the next scene that is within the chase. If we have, you see, if we have fade time slows, and we're going to turn speed time up so it transitions real fast. So now we have minimum speed time and minimum fade time, meaning that it's just popping from one scene to another. It's just going boom, 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 boom. Now if we increase the fade time, it's going to, instead of just jumping directly into the next scene, it's going to fade into the next scene. So it's going to take those values, it's going to fill them in, it's going to subtract them over time. So we can increase our fade time right here, and it's going to tell us, we'll do 4 seconds. So that means it's going to take 4 seconds to go from one scene to the next scene, and it's going to linger on that scene for 1/10 of a second. So now we can move this down, we can make it so it lingers on the scene for 1 second. And it's going to take a little bit more time. Bring the fade time down, bring the speed time down, and we get our kind of strobe thing again. Now we can hit the different chases. So now we're on chase 2. Chase 4. Oh, okay, so actually we'll take it out of auto and we'll move to chase 5 now. So I think we have to take it out of auto first. Now let's put it back into auto, and now we're doing auto with that new chase. Alright, so another mode that we can use is music mode. So we're in manual right now, and what we can do is we can hit music, and what that means is it's going to take whatever chase that we're currently on. Well, let's go to chase 5. Okay, so we have chase 5 selected. So that means whenever the system hears a transient, it's going to switch from one scene into the next scene. Now, this isn't really effective when you're just playing back a track. But what you can do is you can have the track playing in the background, and if you clap along with it, then you can trigger the scenes much more easily.